Yes, yes, people, welcome back. It's your man ChuckDiesal, and I just played a new song off their new album called Big Tube from the Hot 8 Brass Band, and that was called Mrs. Alberta. But you know, people, I be trying to connect with y'all. They got a concert. They're gonna be here in Prague on April 13th. So man, I'm working my little magic. I'm trying to get a little interview. See if we got our man Big Al on the phone. You out there? How you feeling, Al?
Oh, good. Yes, sir.
Yeah. How you doing? Know y'all moving about, enjoying. How's the UK been for y'all so far?
Man, the UK has been lit up, man. They have a different type of appreciation over here for us. So they've been looking forward to having us over here, man. And we haven't been over here touring in a couple years, and we normally come like at least 3-4 times a year before COVID. But once that happened, it slowed up a bit. But now to be doing a real official tour with our album in the UK, man, people are coming out to every single event, bro.
That's definitely what's up. That's what. Have y'all ever been out here to Prague before?
Yeah, it's been some years, but yeah, we've been out there.
Okay, for sure. And like it's the Hot 8 Brass Band. Is there any significance to the 8?
The number of members, man.
Okay, for sure. No, just I know it's the number of members, but over the years, I don't know if it, how it got to 8, or it's just like initially,
That's what it was originally just developed from, the number of members it was. And in New Orleans, everything was hot at the time. Like before, Hot Boys and everything really took off. Like that was just a real term that was really popular in New Orleans. So hot in the number of the members is really just how it became.
For sure. And you've been touring across the country and across the world. Like my grandfather's from New Orleans. I spent a lot of time more northern in Streetport, I think it's in Louisiana. But yeah, give people an understanding, because a lot of times when foreigners, especially like we're out here in Europe, they on their checklist is Miami, New York, and LA. What is New Orleans bring that you can't find any place else?
I would say everything else that you would get from another major city, but in a smaller proximity with a whole bunch of different cultures that's all combined as one. Music is the heart of our culture. Music and food, man. That's what it's all about in New Orleans, man. And just on site, once you see us, you will see that we love to eat. You're not eat.
I think the one that comes up on my what is it? Three Sisters? Is it I don't know. Two sisters. Okay, for sure. When I go down there, that's where the family takes me. So it's like, for sure. And
gotcha.
And for me also, and it's the food and dare I say the hurricanes. I'm talking about the drinks. For me, going down on Bourbon Street, that is a must. After I get my eat on in the nighttime, I'm drinking. But
Gotcha.
I know New Orleans, as far as music, is so strong. And man, like you said, y'all been since '95. The group, this organization's been going on since '95.
Yeah, that's when the original guys started up the organization. I came along 5 years after that. But yeah, since '95, man, a group of kids had a vision and stuck with it, and the brand is still existing to this day, man.
And for a lot of people, they don't understand for how deep the music, the jazz is, as far as like the culture, like through passings and stuff like that. It's something that people need to see, and that's why that's why I wanted to talk to y'all, to make sure people come out here in Prague, to make sure they witness this type of art, this type of culture.
Yeah, man, I totally understand what you're saying, and that's one thing that's really significant about our city. You exposed to the culture early, bro. Like even if you're not a musician or a dancer or involved in a social aid and pleasure club, or that's what our culture is really stimulated from and off. And a lot of people just see it today, and a lot of the roots of the culture, they don't understand it because it's so much fun. It's just a big party going on, but it originated from us and our people not being able to get life insurance So, that was the law at one time. And the social-aided pleasure clubs within the communities came together to say, we need to have proper burials for our people. So we need to come up with some organizations to take care of this. And that's what it all really stimulated and started from. Now, the jazz funeral is directly related because that's where the second line comes from. When us moving around the street, playing the music, looks like just a huge party, but it'll actually start off with a slower dirge, hymn style, really slow. That's the family giving them a chance to grieve and mourn the loss of the person that they're losing. But immediately after that, we're playing a more up-tempo hymn, and that's why it looks like a party is happening, because at that point, it's like a transition where we're celebrating the person's life rather than just grieving and just mourning the death. You definitely need that period, but you can't just be stuck there in a state of depression. So our music, the second half, it uplifts you, and we sing and rejoice and celebrate the person's life rather than just mourning in the death. That's why it looks like a party.
Oh yeah, and that's Black culture. That's Black culture.
That's it.
That's Black culture.
And we, the band and the bereaved family, everybody in the club, we would be the first line, and everybody else following would be the second line of the procession. So that's where the term second line came from.
For sure. That's what's up. And because like for a lot of people out here, the biggest connection now that some people have here is like, I think like 6 months ago, we just got a Popeyes. So it's I be telling them, I was pissed. I went in there and they had like six variations of French fries, but no red beans and rice. That's for me.
Right.
I was pissed.
Yeah, that's not it, bro.
No. You gotta understand. I'm a Chicagoan who got shipped off to New Orleans, and my parents used to get it in. They used to ship me out with my grandmother and my grandfather. So all my summers from like, I want to say like 82 to like 88 used to be down there, and I still tell people that.
Yeah,
Popeyes in the 80s. There ain't no remedy for that. that was the best spicy chicken that because I tell people like, because Chicago, I feel the same. I feel enrooted to what Chicago people don't understand. With I-65 and I-55, some of the best soul, jazz, blues players went up to Chicago to have a little more freedom.
Yes, sir.
Because people tell me, Southerners tell me as a Chicagoan, you don't know nothing about that. I'm like, I know about the Black integration. I was like, my dad's from Jackson, Mississippi, my mom and grandmother from New Orleans. I was like, I'm first generation Chicago. So
yeah. So I let them know. So
it's like, man, that's why I wanted to get y'all on the phone, because I want to spread. Because like for me, I tell people that New Orleans should be, do your New York, do your Miami, get there. But man, stop in the NO. Man, get your seafood on, go, man.
If you love culture, if you love music, if you love food, you will not be disappointed in New Orleans, I promise you.
I speak on it. It's been about 15 years since I've been, but man, I used to love going down there, and still, and like I was saying, I would have a Biloxi day. I'd rent a car and I'd drive over 10.
Yeah.
I'd drive over 10 and I'd go sit at the beach at Biloxi, have me a couple
straight
foods.
To the beach. Yeah.
Yeah, man, pull up right. You got your car, you can pull up, the sand is 10 feet away, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, man.
Man, it's like,
we got to get you back in the city, bro.
Man, oh no, man. Once I got to get the little girl down. I got a daughter out there. She ain't never been, so I'm always talking about it. Man, brother, I appreciate y'all for you giving me some time of y'all's while y'all on the road. And people, I want to reiterate, April 13th, Rock Café.
Yes, sir.
8 o'clock.
Rock Café.
These brothers they're gonna tear it up. So you need to be there.
Hot 8 at 8. That's right.
And it's like, no, if you need to get spicy, go get your chicken sandwich before you go. And man, feel this NO magic. And I'm talking about NO, I mean New Orleans.
Oh, no, we're gonna turn the heat up. We're gonna turn the heat up naturally. Run New Orleans. We coming to Prague. Y'all come and show your support, show your love. If you've never seen us live before, it'll be the best night you had in a long time. Hot 8, baby. See y'all soon.
For
Rock
sure.
Café.
Man, that was Big Al putting it down for let us know what's going on. I'm going to do one more off the Big Tuba album that dropped last month. Let's do this one. Right here, Ain't No Sunshine. You know what it is. It's your boy ChuckDiesal. New Music Tuesdays.